Hello everyone. So welcome back to my YouTube channel English Made Easy by Professor Rachna Chakravarti. So today children, I'm back with two very important topics, that is your summary writing and your writing skill, that is your view and counter view section. So in this module, I'll be discussing two very important topics from your question paper, that is your summary writing as well as view counter view. So children, as I always tell you all, please sit down with your notebook and pen so that you can jot down the important points and you can understand what is asked in the passage. So here you will just need to understand the answer passage. In this model, I've given you example as well as the answers for it. So this will really help you to boost up in your writing skill, view counter view, as well as your summary writing. So let us go ahead. So the first point is to be remembered in a summary writing is how to produce a summary. So the first point important here is read the article to be summarized. Article means passage or whatever. Read the passage to be summarized and be sure you understand it. So if you're not able to understand, of course, don't get confused because we will give you very easy passages which is related to your level. So there is nothing that which you cannot relate to. If it is a science topic, then it will be related to your course book, maybe something more about it. So the topic will be somewhat related. Geographical topic, whatever. Or a literature small story might be given with a moral in it. So you need to read that article which is given to you, which you need to summarize and make out an outline of that article. Second important point, make an outline of that article and note down the major points. You need to just have a grip of the major points. Then third important point is that write a first draft of the summary without looking at the article. Children, very, very important. If you keep on looking, you will copy the lines from the article. So third important point, write a draft of the summary without looking at the article. So keep the article aside after reading it, then start writing it. What you have understood. So that is called summary. Now, after doing that rough summary which you already made, always use paraphrase when writing a summary. What do I mean when I'm saying paraphrase? That means don't use the lines or the words which is given in the passage. This will reduce your marks. But then again, the case goes with the students who are very weak in formation of sentence. They can at least select the important lines from the passage and give it to us. Some marks will be deducted, but of course they will not get zero. But the students who really wants to get a full score, please always paraphrase it when you're writing a sum. If you do copy a phrase from the original, be sure it's a very important phrase that is necessary and cannot be paraphrased. In this case, now the example which I'm giving here, it's a quotation said by a famous economic, so it is under quotation mark. So when you summarize it also, it will be under quotation marks. Then finally, target your first draft approximately to 1/4 length of the original. So try to see that your summary does not exceed 5 to 6 lines. It should be only till that. So make your summary only 5 to 6 lines, not more than that. If you make it half page, if you make it more than half a page, automatically your marks will be deducted. You need to select the concise thoughts with the concisement of the ideas and the thoughts. So understood? These are the five important things which you need to remember when you're writing a summary. So please write it down, children. Now the features of a summary. So features of a summary, I have included very important things. Avoid any descriptions. Read the passage. If there are some descriptions given, probably about a house, about a garden, about the person, if any descriptions are given, avoid it. Don't, or the adjectives used in the passage. Avoid the adjectives also used in the passage. Then you have to check with your outline and your original to make sure you have covered all the important points. You need to make sure that all the important points are covered in your summary. If you avoid any important point, the person who has not read the paraphrase or did not read the proper text will not be able to understand from the summary. So please write the important lines. The main intention is that you need to make a person understand the paragraph which is given to you in very, very simple and short phrases. So you need to write the original text or a quotation which is given to you into in very simple terms and summarize it, paraphrase it. Don't use the lines or the phrases from the passage. If it is very, very important and you cannot do without it, then probably you can use it. Then it is okay if you're using only one line from the passage. Or else it should be directly your own words. Now, children, I just want to give you a very simple example. Today, if you watch a movie and you come and tell me the story of the movie, how will you tell me the story of the movie? Children, just think of it. You have seen a very, very interesting movie about Shah Rukh Khan or any of your favorite film star. Now, I suddenly asked you, please tell me the story. So then how do you start? You will tell the main theme of the story. The main theme is detective. It is a detective story wherein there are few characters and they are doing this, that. But you will never tell in the starting Shah Rukh Khan enters running, running, running. Then there is a background song. Then the heroine enters. They both look at each other. Will you tell me the story like that, children? No, you will directly come to the main content, that it is a ghost story, it is a gothic story, whatever. Whatever is the main theme, that it's interesting, there is a lot of bloodshed, there is a lot of murders, 4 or 5 murders are there in the story. So, whatever it is, you will tell me in short. You will never tell me word to word. So, that is what I wanted to tell you, children, as your summary writing. So, I hope I'm clear about it. Never put any, now come to the third point. Never put any of your own ideas. There should be no reduction of ideas and your own personal comments we don't want to hear. Did you like the movie after watching it? I enjoyed it very much. You will also enjoy it. Nobody wants your tips here. You just have to tell me the summary. It is upon me. I will decide whether I have to see or not, whether I have to read or not. Never put any of your own ideas, opinions, or interpretations into the summary. This means you have to be very careful of your word choice. So you have to have a very, very proper grip of your words. Understood, children? Summary writing, what exactly you have to do in summary writing? I've given you an example. Just see, this is the original text. Let me read it out for you. Can you see the inverted commas, children? There are two ways to become wealthy: to create wealth or to take wealth from others. The former adds to the society, the latter typically subtracts from it, for in the process of taking it away, wealth gets destroyed. A monopolist who overcharges his product takes away money from those whom he is overcharging and at the same time destroys value. To get his monopoly price, he has to restrict the production. So I hope the passage is clear to you. We are talking about two types of ways to become wealthy. One is to take wealth, and the other is to create wealth, and the other is to take wealth from others. And how do we do that? By making the production less in the market. So as a result, the second type is not going to benefit the country. The first type is going to benefit the country as well as your pockets also. So keep on creating wealth, keep on creating a lot of jobs, job openings, and this and that. So you can have, this is the main context of this summary. And it was taken from by Slitzed J 2013 from the Price of Inequality, London Penguin. So it was from the London Penguin. Take the article is written by Slitzed J, who is an economist, and his words, he says that. Now, how did I summarize it? Just look at this, children. If you cannot see, you can zoom it up. Your screen, please zoom it and see it. So the summary goes like this. See, I have avoided the name of the magazine where it was published. I have directly said Slitzit 2013 suggests that creating wealth adds value to the society, but that taking away wealth of others detracts from it. He uses the example of monopolist who overcharges for his product, resulting in loss of wealth for customer, but also loss of wealth as a monopolist has to restrict the production in order to charge the higher price. So you need to put a title to it also. You have to start with the given title and then you can continue with it. So I hope you have understood summary writing. Come to our next topic which we will be explaining today, view counter view. So what is view counter view, children? So this is also another important topic in your board exam. You get 5 marks, and in the 12th standard it is asked for 4 marks. So what is this view counter view? Let us first see what is this. I hope, children, you're ready again, once again, with your books and pen. Counter view is like a debate. As every coin has two sides, many social, economical, educational, political issues have views as well as counter views. Whichever field you go, you will have views as well as counter views. Understood? So it can be a social aspect, it can be an economical aspect, it can be an educational aspect, or a political aspect. You will have both views as well as counter views. Now, the points to remember while writing a view and counter view. First, excuse me, add a catchy title. What do I mean when I'm saying catchy title? The title should be attractive so that people reads your views or the counter views which you have given. The points will be given either on the view section, or the counter view section of a topic. Now, how do you start it? Start the view section with I strongly support or I strongly oppose, develop, and the last point, develop strong arguments. So you're beginning with this and then you're ending with the paragraph. It should come in one paragraph, maximum 2 paragraphs. It should end up. Your passage will end up in either one paragraph or 2 paragraphs. The length should not exceed more than 25 lines, 20 to 25 lines. Understood? So let us move to the next slide. I have an example for you to understand it better. Prepare a paragraph with an appropriate title to be used. Please read the question, children. I want to start by saying that please give little time, 1 minute at least, to read the question. Prepare a paragraph with an appropriate title to be used for the counter view section on the following topic, about 120 words. Facebook is a user-friendly device. So this is the topic, and here I have said it's a user-friendly device, but you have to write the counter view of it. That means it is not a user-friendly. So here, supporting my point, I have given the view section. Facebook is an excellent networking site. Everybody can network successfully through Facebook. Facebook allows information with people far and wide. Facebook allows users to create profile page which interrelates with friends and relatives. Then the answer for it, You have given the title. Can you see the title? Facebook Addiction, a New Disorder. So this is your counter view section. So the title also should be appropriate to a counter view. Then I have gone around to explain it. But of course, you have to start the beginning line. I have just given you the points. The beginning line is missing. So I strongly oppose the idea that Facebook is a user-friendly device. Though Facebook is an excellent networking, so you'll continue like this.